Bloxburg became free a few days ago, and the community is even more mad than they were before. Basically, if you didn't see my last video, I explained how the community was mad at Bloxburg leading up to the free-to-play update, but now even more things have happened that have caused the community to be even more mad at Bloxburg. And be sure to watch to the end of the video, because that's the craziest part of this entire event. Before we get into the bad, Bloxburg actually reached a concurrent player count of 367,000 people on the day it went free-to-play. So round of applause to them, and that's pretty good accomplishment. But what's not so good is Bloxburg's rating chart. Now, I discussed this in the last video where it had this big gigantic dip in it, but now on the free-to-play day, it dropped even more. I mean, look at that dip. That's clearly not good, and that's probably just from all the, paid players coming back and saying, well, I don't know why we did this update. Which kind of sucks, because overall, it was going to be free-to-play eventually, but I just don't know why people can't, just accept the facts. And, well, the next piece of bad news lies within this thumbnail. So basically, they just changed their thumbnail to this to sort of advertise their new free-to-play aspect, except another game kind of just took this idea and tried to diss Bloxburg. Now, this game is called Row Citizens. It's a pretty popular game. Obviously not as popular as Bloxburg, but it is a popular game in the role-playing space. And look at their thumbnail. It is literally the same exact thing, except not in Bloxburg. And it's literally dissing Bloxburg by saying free since 2014. Basically, what they're trying to say is their game was free for a lot longer, and they just want you to play their game. Which is pretty funny if you take it as a joke, but I mean, who knows who's going to take this as a joke or who's going to take it seriously. But I mean, what kind of keeps Bloxburg on top of this whole thumbnail situation is, look at Row Citizens' rating. It's not much better than Bloxburg's. But anyways, into the next piece of news. Bloxburg didn't really add anything for the people that were already playing the game. People thought that this update was going to be like a huge map revamp, or hey, even just a normal update, along with making it free to play. But in the end, Bloxburg just made it free to play. So people were basically mad that they had to wait a month for the game just to turn free to play and then not to get a new update or no new content to work with. Which, in all fairness, is essential for a game's success, so no new updates is going to keep that player count down for Bloxburg, which is why I personally think they should have released the map revamp with this update. I think it's a perfect time to do it, considering the game was going free as an it was going entirely free. So I feel like a whole new restart would have been nice. And now, the part that I told you to wait in the beginning for, the paid player rewards, yeah, like the couch and the trophy and the name tag, they were all given to new players at the launch of this free-to-play update. And this just basically drops the value and exclusivity down on them, because the more people that have them, the less rare they're going to be, and they're not even for just OG players anymore. Now guys, keeping this in mind, I saw this a few days ago, and I'm not sure if this was fixed or how long it took to get fixed, but the longer it took to get fixed, that just makes it even more useless for the people that already had it. Because obviously, the longer it didn't get fixed, the more players that got it, and they could just abuse trying to get free stuff, and it was a whole mess. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and hit that subscribe button, and comment on your thoughts about this free-to-play update. Was it as bad as you thought other people were anticipating it to be, or is it fine? Because in my opinion, it's fine.